Leo, a heart-centered creative doesn't sit around waiting for inspiration. They cultivate inspiration and creativity as a part of their daily life. Hi, welcome to Zero's Journey, Leo. I am Madeline, and I am very excited to get into the story of what is coming up for you in October. But first, we got to cover your mission statement from Spirit, which this month is get creative. So, creativity, hot button word. You know, Leo rules the fifth house, the house of creativity. Like, you know, Leo is the star, the performer, the artist. And that can come with some pressure, right? Spirit is saying some of you all who are listening suffer from like former gifted child syndrome, as they say. Spirit wants to set you free from some of those bonds. You know, creativity can get relegated to like, oh, that's fluff, or oh, that's like fun stuff we get to do when all the hard work is over, or even, oh, this needs to be lucrative. Like this hobby that I have, or this art, or this whatever. This. Listen, when we talk about creativity can mean many things. Yes, it can mean painting pictures, singing songs, writing plays, etc. It can also mean rearranging the furniture in your bedroom, creating a garden that makes you really happy, like making jokes with your friends is creative, right? Stuff that was not there before suddenly snaps into reality, right? So, if you are a Leo who is feeling a lack of creativity, Spirit wants to loosen the bonds around what is allowed. Like, hello, to create is to create. It's like society and parents and school and religion and stuff that kind of, you know, puts judgments and puts those critics into our head, right? It programs the critic into our head so that once we get past that age where it's like, oh, we're not really self-conscious at all. We're just like, look what I made, like adults, like, isn't it amazing? And they're like, it is amazing. And we're like, I know, isn't it amazing? And then we hit a certain age and it's like, oh, that doesn't look like a dog at all. Look at their dog. Their dog's like got its tongue out and stuff. Like, I couldn't even get the legs right. And we start to feel like maybe we're not worthy of drawing a fucking dog. We hear how absurd that is, though, when we say it out loud, right? So Spirit wants to loosen the bonds around your creativity. It doesn't have to make money. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to do anything except engage you with yourself. If you are engaging in your creativity as a grind, you know, don't grind your bones to make your bread, okay? I've said it before, I'll say it again. If something that you used to love is lacking a little bit of the love because maybe it's been pumped, like, or, you know, extracted and all of those things, it's time to go easy. It's time to let up. It's time to bring more opportunities to create, to have fun, to feel inspired into your daily existence. Like I said, like true heart-centered creatives don't sit around waiting for inspiration. They cultivate it. They go on walks so that they see things and get signs and hear things. They go places. They allow themselves to play with food and decor and their clothes and their hair and all of the things. Have a little fucking fun, Leo, is what I'm hearing. And that's your birthright. It's what you're here to do. So let's make it fucking fun, right? Please, 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 if you are one of these folks who has any kind of barriers around your creativity, any boundaries, any not enoughs and too muches, Spirit is asking you to run October like an experiment, okay? And they're giving me a piece of advice they've given to me before. It's always good advice. Imagine that you wake up tomorrow morning and you're in your body or in your life, everything is exactly the same, except you are displaced by an alien force. You woke up, you're an alien, you're in your body, you have your family, your job, your home, all the things exactly the same, except because you're an alien, you don't have the same hangups. You don't have the same preconceived notions. You know, if somebody were to ask me, Madeline as I am today, to go sing karaoke, I'd be like, oh God, like, okay, I guess, or whatever. If I woke up in my body tomorrow as an alien, I wouldn't have all the same weird fucking hang-ups I do about it, and I'd be like, I can fucking carry a tune. Let's go. Let's do karaoke. This is gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? As an example, when I stop like withholding from myself, oh, look at the abundance that comes to me. And that's what Spirit is saying for you, Leo. All right? All right. Let's get in to the story of your month. The story of October for Leo Spirit. Leo, you've advised them to get creative, to explore, to allow themselves to be reborn, to allow themselves to change and flow and grow. So Spirit, what do you want to tell Leo in the month of October? Where are they in their story? How can they weave getting creative through this story? Spirit, what do you want to tell Leo about the month of October for their highest good, their greatest sense of joy, peace, security, trust, fun, love? Spirit, we want peace, joy, and abundance for Leo in October. What do they need to know in order to move toward that with the most grace and joy? What do we got here? What do we got for Leo? Perfect. All right. Leo in the month of October, Spirit. We want the truth for the highest good of Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, and Dominant Folk, Spirit, in the month of October. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm so sorry. I promised to explain all of these sound effects. It's just that Spirit really, truly never ceases to amaze me. Okay. So Leo, the center of your reading, we're going to start here because I see a graduation happening for you over the course of this month. You start your reading here. Page of Wands, very Leo energy. Pages are youthful, exuberant, full of promise, full of potential, as you are, Leo. Yes, you. Even if you're feeling ragged, even if you're feeling tired, even if you're not feeling particularly youthful and exuberant, you are. They hold their wand, their skill, their talent, their message, and they're ready to take it somewhere. They're ready to say something. Something is coming. Something is starting. Now, here's the graduation. From a page, we step into the position in the reading representing where you find yourself, Leo. You find yourself a King of Wands. Now, this is really cool. You are the third reading I've done today where you've shown up as the king of your element. So October's a pretty fucking pivotal month. So King of Wands, King of Fire, King of Creativity. Hello. Get creative. Oh, is that what you said? Get creative? Grow my wand? Spirit is asking me to show you that you can see in the wand itself the graduation, the growth. When you allow yourself to grow, you will continue to grow. Don't stifle it, don't prune it, don't feel like, oh, let me hide this light under a bushel. Fuck no. Fuck no. Leaders lead, and Leos are leaders. Remember, you can show up anywhere on the gender spectrum. When you appear as a king in your reading, it talks about mastery. It talks about having control over everything that you have. And when I think of the King of Wands, I think of like fire in a kiln. Like, ooh, I can make anything. I'm fired up and I can create anything because I have the boundaries, the rules, the things in place that keep my fire from going wild, right? Like, and that brings me right to the center of your reading again. Page of Wands is crossed by, i.e. is most influenced this month by, Four of Wands. This is beautiful energy, Leo. This is also creative energy. I mean, some of y'all might be making babies. What can I say? It's very creative energy. I mean, if you don't want them, be extra careful. If you do want them, it's looking fucking good. Okay, let's keep talking. So, Four of Wands crossing your reading, crossing that page. Four of Wands is one of the cards everybody wants to get in a reading. It is celebration, it is commitment. It is often referred to as like the marriage card, the homecoming card. It's being happy, it's being partnered, it's being committed, it's feeling solid, it's feeling home. And not like Not home like, oh, it's boring, it's home. No, like I belong here, I feel right here, I love where I am, I love my environment. Really important also for you all this month to cultivate your home, cultivate your environment. Make sure like you are creating a place that brings you joy to be in. And some of you are in committed partnerships, some of you are single. If any of you are looking for committed partnership, the Four of Wands is a beautiful card to have, and it is saying show up as your full self, as your creative self, as yourself who's like, I'm always growing. Because I don't know about you, but Leo, for me, as a Leo rising person, setting myself free from like expectations of perfection really fucking helps me stay creative and keep trying to do the things that I want to do. It's when I start to feel like it has to be great, or it has to be amazing, or I need to be great and amazing before anything I do should see the light of day, that I start to constrict. Let's look at the past. Constriction. This is too hard. Nobody's helping me. Like, what the fuck? I'm just tromping along in the snow. This is like working hard and not getting paid enough. This is like I'm exhausted and there's still never enough at the end of the day. Like I never have enough for me, I never have enough for anything else. Like just not enough. Woe is me. That's the Five of Pentacles. Woe is me. Now you have another five, and this one is what's going on within you. You might be, Leo, focusing on, I'll say the wrong things. No, let me amend that. Perspective is everything. You notice with both of these fives, these people's eyes are on the ground. Her eyes are on milk that is already spilled. There are 2 cups still full behind her. She doesn't see it. She only has eyes for what's going wrong. These folks here, there is a sanctuary, a place, a church where theoretically, we won't get into it, theoretically it would be a place of sanctuary. Theoretically it would be a place that they could say, hey, we're struggling, we're cold, can we please come inside and stay for the night? And they would say yes, but their eyes are not on that. It's on the snow, it's on the crunch, it's on the woe is me. Now, no blame, no shame, no judgment. We don't fucking do that here. We want to have compassion. We want to understand why. And you might be focused on what's going wrong or what has happened because A, you're sad or tired or bored, and B, because we're human and our brains did not evolve to make us happy. Our brains evolved to rescue us when we like sense danger and see tigers and shit like that. So our brain is designed to identify problems and to fixate. Because we're like, if I fixate, then I'll fix, right? No. That actually limits the options and the creativity. As Spirit is saying, it's tunnel vision. This isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. Okay. What else is there? You know what I'm saying? So if you identify with that, if you recognize like, yeah, I have been kind of in the doldrums or kind of keeping my eye on not the prize, but the punishment, and that's what Spirit is saying, it's time to shift your focus. And, in great Leo fashion, it's time to shift your focus to yourself. King of Wands. So the Five of Cups is showing up as what's going on inside of you. So a little bit of mourning, a little bit of even like depression, a little bit of like I just lost something or something is going away and it's hard. Listen, what you're moving toward is so much better and has so many more possibilities. And to get there, ironically, you need to stay here. That's what Spirit is saying. Stay here, I mean stay with yourself. You might want to dissociate. You might want to binge a TV show or a substance or some food because you just want to feel something else. The more you allow yourself to be with yourself, the more your inner fire, your inner sense of confidence, your inner awareness of like, oh, who the fuck I am, comes back. The Hermit is often depicted on top of a cold, snowy mountain, on the peak, a place where not everybody is willing to fucking go, right, Leo? A lot of us are content to look from the bottom of the mountain and be like, that's pretty. I ain't doing that shit though. This person is willing to go all the way to understand themselves, to go seek the knowledge in uncomfortable places, to be with themselves. All answers lie within you. What energy is around you? Why does Spirit want you to be focused on, like, who am I? What am I feeling? What do I want? Like, kind of recalibrating to your own compass rather than external things, people, emotions, goals. Recalibrating to you. What feels good to me? What feels fun, creative, enlivening to me? The energy around you is presenting you with a lot of opportunities, magical opportunities. The Magician is inspiration. The Magician is eureka. Eureka, I've got it. Like, again, it's like that. It's like an ace energy where it's the inception. It's like, we have right here. The Magician is number 1. The Empress is number 3. Now, the person missing in this sequence is the High Priestess. So if we could consider how the Empress is usually shown as pregnant, like right about to have this baby, right? The Magician, if I can be so bold, is like insemination, right? So, like, here comes this big, bold, forgive the expression, I'm gonna say it, juicy, like, idea. Bam! It hits. And then, number 2, the High Priestess, again, the only one missing from this little sequence, is that quiet, it's the conception. It's like, oh, you don't know we just made a baby. You don't know we just made a creative baby, but we just made a creative baby. And now, in the quiet, in the dark, in the pause, in the liminal space between the Magician and the Empress, that idea grows. That idea thrives in the dark. When you're not showing it to anybody, when you're not bringing it into the harsh light of day. Knowing yourself, being with yourself, leaving room for epiphanies that will grow into beautiful brain children that you will give birth to. Hello, get creative, and then you have the Magician and the Empress. These are some of the most creative cards in the whole fucking deck. Maybe the best, maybe the most creative, arguably. You're being asked to move in a new direction, literally or figuratively. 2 of Wands, this is your future. From the 5 of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles, this isn't fucking working. I'm fucking tired of this shit. I feel like it feels thankless. I feel taken for granted. This, that. 2 of Wands is, what else is out there? I'm just thinking about it. I'm not even walking the path yet, but I'm looking and I'm really considering it. I've been there, done that, right? I planted this one behind me. I've got that. I know that. But this one here in my hand, I could take this anywhere. Where do I want to go? Where do I lead? Lead your life, and then a life will present it to you. I'm sorry, what I mean is, Spirit is saying lead your life, and then a life will present itself to you that is like, this is the life I'm meant to be leading. Let the High Priestess that is not here in your reading, quite appropriately, she's off in secret somewhere. Liminal space. This idea is growing. This idea is brewing. Leave that room for it. Don't cut it off. Don't snuff it out. Be with yourself. Stay with yourself. It's a really important month. The key to your whole reading, to make decisions that you are aligned with, to walk your talk. Don't talk it if you won't walk it. If something is unfair, if something is not right, remediate it. Don't try to make yourself okay with it. Get with yourself. Be like, is this okay with me? No, it's really fucking not. Okay, this isn't okay with me. This needs to change, or this needs to happen, or whatever. Lead your life, Leo, and a life will present itself to you that wants to be led by you. Something more exciting, something more aligned with you, something more fiery, more passionate, more fun. You are walking into more fun after having been through a bit of a hard time. So I'm very excited for you, Leo. I would love to hear. Would love to hear how this is playing out for you. If any of this is already resonating, if it's not resonating, I would love to hear that too. Same way, like, those thumbs up really help. Those thumbs down help too. Thank you for being here with me, Leo. If you ever want to get a personal reading, the info to do that is below, along with the Discord if you ever just want to hang out and chat with me and like-minded folks who like the channel. I've got a Patreon if you want to help support the channel and get monthly lives and stuff like that I do over there. It's fun. But in either case, thank you for being here, Leo. I really appreciate you, and I hope your reading helps. And if I don't see you in one of the weekend vlogs, then I hope I will see you in your November reading. Bye, Leo.